What up, family? It's your boy, Bishop Jonjon. YouTube, TikTok, or wherever you watch it from. Came to make another video today, man, about family. Just talking about family and family issues and issues going on in the community with family. They say that family not what it used to be, and that's true, but at the same time, family has always been family. They're exactly who they're meant to be. They're flesh, they're man, and they're not perfect, and they have their ways. But what we fail to understand is, and I'm guilty of this, we're not here to please them. I'm a pleaser. My nature is to please. And for so many years, I pleased my mother and tried to follow, my mother's wishes and going on with her wishes and what I felt was her concerns the whole time, not realizing that I was being preyed on and manipulated. But I want you, me being who I am, I also have a scripture reference, and it's Psalms 27:10. And Psalms 27:10 says, "When my father and my mother forsake me, then the Lord will take me up." So don't get in your feelings too much, man, when family, they rebuke you or they betray you, because God will take you up, and God is all-knowing, all-seeing, and almighty, omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient. That's who the Most High Almighty is. And He sent His Son Jesus to bring us a comforter when He died on the cross, to leave with us, to ensure us that He'll return for us one day. But in the process of that, man, we just really need to stop walking in flesh and walk in truth. And I've been talking about flesh and lust a lot on my page lately. I've been discussing flesh and lust, a lot of lust topics, and talking about flesh and desires and temptations. And part of that would be pleasing family. If you please family more than you please God, how will God be able to take you up? It don't make sense. I'm guilty of this. And I'm going to give you an example of why. And I believe this was God testing me. I'm going to give you an example of why, that relates to Psalms 27:10. My mother, she tried to break me and my children's mother up. The whole relationship, sending spell work, sending evil deities, evil spirit animals, trying to kill her. She tried to kill her several times. And then she found out I had a daughter with her. And she tried to harm my daughter too through spell work. Because her son, who had pleased her all these years and was a good son to her all these years, decided, hey, I want to be with my family, I want to be with my girl, I want to build with her. She decided to take it upon herself to try to break us up. See, I pleased her, I was a good son to her all those years, just to get betrayed by her when I found somebody else. That's why you don't please family. You see what I'm saying? Sent spell work, parked up to the house and put spells on the house in the yard. My daughter went to the hospital several times from spell work. The doctors couldn't even see what was wrong with her. And all because her son, her good son that pleased her, was obedient to her, listened to her, did things for her that nobody else would do, found somebody he truly loved and cared for and was supposed to be with. And you know, it broke my heart that she did that, to the point where I don't even associate or call my mother as much, because now I walk in truth. Truth is more important, and walking in the spirit is more important to me than pleasing the flesh. And pleasing the flesh is not a sexual thing again. It's pleasing people or being for the people. The world pleases people. Entertainers do it all the time. And then when entertainers do something out of pocket or do something that doesn't align with the protocol that's in place for the satanic realms of entertainment, you see what I'm saying? They get rebuked. You never hear from them again. Nobody buys their album. The albums get deleted. The movies get canceled. Movie deals get canceled. The shows get canceled. You never hear from them again. Why? Why? Because they pleased the flesh and did not please God. Family will betray you. All it takes is for you to find somebody you truly love. And I found out so much about my mother when I started talking to my child's mother. She actually saved me in a lot of ways. God allowed her to come and rescue me in a lot of ways. I owe her a lot for that. I found out a lot about my mother, man. Just her deceitful, manipulative ways. You know what I'm saying? That I was blind to before. Now I can see them. I was blind to it before. I wasn't paying attention before. I had blockage spells, financial spells, loose job spells, all that put on me. But God, I started walking in truth and truth only. Once you decide to walk in truth, ain't no stopping you, bro. But you have to walk in truth. I'm going to give you another scripture reference. 3 John chapter 1, verse 4. I have no greater joy than to hear that my children are walking in truth. He wants us to walk in truth, not in flesh. He wants us to walk in truth. You cut your days short when you walk in the flesh. Flesh is subject to death. That's why lust is not good. Because in order to lust, you have to please the flesh. See what I'm saying? So yeah, man. It was just a lot going on. Several blockage spells, man. You wouldn't even believe. But God, though, man. He got me through. I endured it. And I'm still here because of him and his grace and mercy. She even put health spells on me. But God. I'll put those scripture links in the story below, but it's just so much I can say, man. My children's mother was in the hospital. She came up to the room, prayed for her in the room, and all of a sudden, my girl said she saw a spirit animal, and it attacked her respiratory system. She couldn't breathe properly. She almost died. I witnessed this. Several death spells were sent her way. I witnessed these spells put on her. The doctors could not exactly say what was wrong. All because I stopped pleasing family and started walking in truth. But that's the risk you take when you walk in truth. That's what you have to deal with when you walk in truth. to really walk in truth, that's just something you got to deal with. Real talk. You know. But to walk in truth, it pleases God. See what I'm saying? To walk in truth and please God. Or please flesh, please man, please your family that will forsake you. The book tells you they'll forsake you. Don't choose family over truth, bro. Choose truth. If you have to start talking to all your family members to walk in truth, if they rebuke you, betray you, put smear campaigns on you, whatever they do, cancel you, whatever they do, try to stop you, throw dirt in your name, whatever they do, stay walking in truth, keep your chin up. It's not easy. I'm doing it right now. Keep the faith, man. Real talk, man. Peace and prosperity be unto you all, brethren, sisters. Be easy. Enjoy the rest of your night. All right.